Dum ba dum bump. Just waiting for a few people to come on, join. So sun's in my eyes a bit. Boo. I need a shave. So my name's Louis. I'm in Southwest UK. The name of the channel is Defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth, but really the shortened version is Defending Elvis Presley. Really, that's what we're called, aren't we? I think that's what we're sort of known as, isn't it? So, have you heard the new channel going around called Defending Elvis Presley? I'm just getting through this messy bit. So I'm sorry, guys. I've been out all day. I've been on the beach. So there was no signal. Where I was on the beach, there was no signal. Right, can someone post me a message? I just want to see if the messages are coming through. I cannot see any messages. It's funny with these phone lives, sometimes we get messages, sometimes we don't. So I will restart. If I'm not getting messages, I'm going to restart it. So can someone just message? Just wait a few more minutes. So my topic for today is still the Sally Hoddle release that she did a YouTube release. So can someone just message me? Because if I'm not getting messages, I'm going to restart it. If no one messages me in the next minute, I'm going to restart. So yes, haha, it's working. Hi, Teresa. It's important. Hi, Teresa. I've been getting your messages. Thank you. So I spent the day at the beach with the kids. I've been thinking all day about the Sally Hoddle YouTube clip that she released. It's about 40 minutes long. Hi, Blue Bunny. Hi, Jill. Hi, Elena. I'm not sure how aware you guys are of Sally Hoddle. She wrote the book Destined to Die Young, which is a great book. And she's done loads of interviews all over YouTube and Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you name it. Sally Hoddle is proudly promoting her book, and she promotes it aggressively. She really wants that book to have as much success as possible. Who have we got here? Hi, Yazdan. Hi, Yazdan. How are you? What country are you in, my friend? Bottle of water. Bottle of water. Hey, mate. Do you want it in a British accent? Can I have a bottle of water? There we go. Who have we got on then? So we've got James Corden. This is an Elvis. I'm talking about Elvis. Come on, guys, keep it good. Keep it good. So I'm in Southwest UK. I'm near Bristol. I'm in a holiday seaside town called Weston-super-Mare. And I'm a lifelong Elvis fan. I've been an Elvis fan for over 50 years. And we have Team Elvis here. Team Elvis. How's Team Elvis? How's Nadia? Nadia thinks that Nadia thinks I'm in a mood with her. Nadia, I'm not in a mood with you. You do make me chuckle. Don't worry, Nadia. Stacy, hi. Now we're talking about Sally Hoddle, the author of the book, Team Elvis. And Nadia, the Facebook page seems to be having a good day today. We've been getting loads of comments, a few more members. So guys, if you want to join the Facebook page, it's Defending Elvis Presley, Fans Want the Truth. Defending Elvis Presley, Fans Want the Truth. Just got to get past these people. Bum. 1 second, guys. Hello. Nice weather. Yeah, lovely. Anyway, so sorry about that, guys. Anyway, we're talking about the Sally Hoddle book. Obviously, it's called Destined to Die Young. And she promotes it wherever she is. She's very proud of it. And I'll tell you what I like about that book. It's the first book that I know about in detail that shows that Elvis was not a drug addict. It shows that he needed his prescribed medication. It also shows you that he was unwell even as a small boy. Even as a small boy, he had, she says, 5 very serious illnesses, at least, when he was a small boy. But it also shows that he did take sleeping pills, sedatives, uppers. But you have to understand why he didn't just take the pills just to have energy when he's at his shows and so that he could sleep or so he could relax. He also had chronic, serious health problems that affected every organ in his body, I would say, and severe constipation, his liver, his lungs, all the rest of it. So the book delves deeply into Elvis's life and his relatives and explains that Elvis was misunderstood. Elvis was misunderstood, and the world thinks he's a drug addict. He wanted to get high and stoned. And Sally Hoddle does a great job of showing the world that they're wrong, that the portrayal of Elvis is incorrect. So it's a great book, guys. I highly recommend it. Now, I've invited Sally Hoddle to join our live. And who knows, she may. So I had about 10 people say to me, I've got sources that message me. I had trying to get the sun out of my eyes. Yeah, that's better. I had about 10 messages of people messaging me saying, you must watch the Sally Hoddle interview. You must watch it. You should hear what she's saying about Elvis. She's basically calling him names. And I thought to myself, Sally Hoddle wouldn't call Elvis names. She loves Elvis. Have any of you read the Sally Hoddle book? Not for a second would you think that Sally Hoddle would put Elvis down, belittle Elvis, tell the fans that they're haters and they're not allowed to speak negatively about Elvis. You wouldn't think it for a second. So when people were messaging me saying, hi, let's have a look. We have Ishanio from Jamaica, hi. Full Metal Chad from America, hi, how are you going, mate? So I recognize some of these. King Skong, I Know How It Feels. We have Elena, I think Nadia, Cheryl from the US, Sue, Stacy, is Yazdan, is Deborah on? So I think Deborah wanted to come on. If any of you could just message Deborah, can any of you message Deborah to let her know? She might have fallen asleep. And we have one Choctaw from Lake Fork, Texas. Hi. Guys, the name of this channel is called Defending Elvis Presley. Defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. We also have a Facebook channel, Defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. And we are what the name says. And we have Team Elvis. Team Elvis are here to back us up. Yeah, I'm in Great Britain. I'm near Bristol, my friend. Bum, bum, bum. Right, I'm just walking along, guys. So anyway, just one quick word. Yeah, we're here to defend Elvis Presley. That is the mission that we have. It is our journey. We are Elvis defenders. We're really proud to stick up for Elvis and defend any lies that are being said about him and any wrongdoing. And we have very strong opinions about Priscilla Presley, the Memphis Mafia, Colonel Tom Parker, and many other things that we feel Elvis has been portrayed in a bad light. We don't feel that Elvis can stand up for himself because he's dead. Unfortunately, God rest his soul. So we, Team Elvis, together, Elvis Defenders, are here to defend Elvis's legacy, image, and reputation. That's why we're here. That is the whole point. And we are a small family. We've all got to know each other. And this channel has been slowly evolving and growing. And we're very proud of this channel. And we are loud and proud to defend Elvis Presley. I just want you to know, if you're new to this channel, we are on a mission. We have a movement, a growing movement, and we are gonna, to our last breath, defend Elvis Presley and get the world to see him in the right light. He sure is Full Metal Chad. Now, we're fed up with all the crap that is said about him. The crap. The names that they call him. We're also fed up with the fact that Priscilla Presley acts like the reason the marriage broke up was because of it was because of Elvis. Elvis is blamed for a lot of things that he didn't do. The real story hasn't come out. We want the real story to come out. Now, Team Elvis are here to answer your questions. Please fire away, answer any questions you want. Team Elvis are here to sort you out. We have the moderators here as well, Nadia and Stacy. Nadia, can you message Debbie just to wake her up? Because Debbie will want to be on this live. Can you message her? Is that okay? Now, of course, we think Elvis is one of the kindest, nicest people that was ever born. He had a beautiful heart, a heart of gold. He always put himself second. That's how we see Elvis. A lovely, religious, God-fearing man that looked after everyone that he ever met, especially his parents. Nadia, can you message Debbie? Because Deborah will want to be on this. And she has messaged me a few times. Deborah, are you on at the moment? Hi, Greg. We've got visible dreams only. Greg. Hi, Greg. Right, let's start talking. So I've been messaged by loads of you talking about Sally Hoddle, the author of the book, hi Nicolette, of the book Destined to Die Young. Now, she has been telling off the fans. She's basically been saying that we're hateful. And she keeps repeating it. Stop having pity for Elvis. Stop having pity for Elvis. Stop hating on Elvis. Elvis wouldn't want it. Elvis wouldn't want the fans to be hateful. And she's basically saying you're not allowed to have views, strong views, negative views about the Memphis Mafia, about Priscilla Presley, about Colonel Tom Parker. She's saying that it's harming his image, his legacy, his reputation, and that Elvis wouldn't want it. Well, I massively disagree. Now, I don't believe in hate. I definitely do not want hate. I don't want this to be a hate channel. I don't hate Priscilla. I repeat. No hate. This is not a hate channel. I don't hate Priscilla. But I have very, very strong views about Priscilla and the Memphis Mafia. Very strong views. I am very upset with many, many things that Priscilla has done over the last 40 odd years. And yes, I will speak up. I will speak out. And I'll list all the horrible things that, in my opinion, with Team Elvis, that Priscilla did to Elvis. Now, the standout things are when she was unfaithful to Elvis just after Lisa Marie was born, just after they got married, and a couple of years after that, when she had her affair with the karate instructor whilst they were married, and this caused the divorce. Priscilla wanted a divorce once it came out that she was having a secret affair with Mike Stone, the karate champion, the karate instructor. And she sought him out. She chatted him up. This was her doing. Remember, when she did it, 2 families were broke up because Mike Stone was married. Priscilla was married. Both of them had children. So when Priscilla was unfaithful twice and demanded a divorce, and a divorce settlement came from that, and there was 2 divorce settlements. The second divorce settlement was very ugly. Then we could also talk about, so that is the reason Elvis and Priscilla split up, because Priscilla was unfaithful. And that is my opinion, and I say it loudly. And Team Elvis know how we all feel about that. Then we jump to the Memphis Mafia. Now, a couple of the Memphis Mafia were fine, like Charlie Hodge and Billy Smith and Larry Geller. But in my opinion, all of the others double-crossed him, betrayed him, said things about him they should never have said, exaggerated and twisted the truth, called him a drug addict, and many other things. When the truth is, it was actually the Memphis Mafia themselves that were up to no good. Now, you listen to Lisa Marie's interviews, and she will tell you on an interview that the Memphis Mafia were doing worse things than Elvis. I repeat, Lisa Marie Presley said the Memphis Mafia were doing worse things than Elvis, but Elvis was the one that was blamed. And who did the Memphis Mafia blame for their wrongdoing, for having sex with young girls, for taking drugs? Who did the Memphis Mafia blame? They blamed Elvis. Oh, it was his fault. That's the way he was. We lived our lives around his lifestyle. Such a cop-out, such a load of rubbish. And I think that this is why Elvis distanced himself from the Memphis Mafia. This is my opinion, guys. I think that Elvis distanced himself from the Memphis Mafia because they were trying to carry on partying as they were getting older, but Elvis didn't want to. But they blamed him. Poor Elvis, they blamed him. Elvis had matured, he changed, he had become spiritual, he had become a deep thinker, he was soul searching, he wanted to understand his purpose, he questioned why. He questioned, why me? Why me? Why did I have this beautiful talent? Why do I look the way I look? Is there a reason? And he came to an answer, and his answer was this: I have to do good. I have to do good with my voice, my image, and help people, and reach out and help the needy. His voice changed the world for the better. Elvis knew that. He knew his voice impacted the whole globe, the whole planet. He knew he was doing good. And when he does the speech at the JC Awards, every dream I ever dreamed, yeah? I'll keep singing that song. Yeah, do you know the song I mean? I'm sorry, you know the speech I mean. I don't know the speech here off the top of my head. It's every song I ever sung. He meant that. That JC speech that he did, he meant it. I'll keep singing that song. That was his words. I wish I knew the whole speech. I'd say it now if I could, but I'm walking along the road. So it infuriates me that Sally Hoddle, the author of this book that actually did Elvis a lot of good, this book that she had massive success with, that gave the fans, the Elvis fans, a breath of fresh air. It gave the Elvis fans a breath of fresh air. It made them go, oh, finally, someone is standing up for Elvis. Someone is defending Elvis. And we were proud. I many times have proudly boasted about this book, Destined to Die Young, by Sally Hoddle, because it cleared his name, finally explained that he wasn't a drug addict. He was not a drug addict. He was so seriously, chronically unwell that he needed his medication, his prescribed medication. So everyone that's ever called him a drug addict, the news, the tabloids, the magazines, the TV programs, the biographies, the documentaries, the movies, even Baz Luhrmann's movie and Priscilla's movie were wrong. He needed his medication. He wasn't a street druggie, a strung out addict. And if you look at Elvis, you see him in concert and his movies, you follow him through the 60s and the early 70s and the late 50s. He wasn't a druggie. Elvis wasn't strung out druggie. He was completely normal. He was a superstar with an amazing talent, performing, making movies. He wasn't spaced out, drugged out of his head. But yes, in the late years, remember he died when he was 42. Now Elvis looked completely fine, I would say, until he was about 39. So most of Elvis's life, he was slim and healthy looking. The last 2 to 3 years of his life, he bloated with the side effect of the prescribed medications. He had serious chronic medical conditions affecting every organ in his body. And yes, he looked unwell. Yes, he was on heavy, strong painkillers and sedatives, which made him look very unwell. And he probably was addicted to these medications, these painkillers. I'm not going to whitewash Elvis and make him out to be perfect. I won't do that. Elvis, but the book, Sally Hoddle's book, Destined to Die Young, did prove he was not an addict. He was not a street addict. He was a very unwell man. So this is why when people were messaging me and saying to me, oh, Sally Hoddle is telling the fans off, telling them they shouldn't talk about Priscilla in a negative way. They shouldn't talk about the Colonel Tom Parker in a negative way. The fans shouldn't be talking about Memphis Mafia in a negative way. That they're harming his image and Elvis wouldn't like it. I'm like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Sally Hoddle, if you're watching this now, are you kidding? Come in now, join in the conversation, Sally, because I got a lot to say to you. How dare you tell the Elvis fans what they can and can't say? How dare you call the Elvis fans haters because they stand up and defend Elvis Presley? Who do you think you are? Do you think that you writing a book about Elvis's medical history that was successful gives you the right to tell the fans, the Elvis fans who truly love Elvis, who have followed his career for 60, 70 years, who know everything about Elvis, who have done their research, who were there in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. How dare you think you can say to them, don't have opinions, don't comment on the different social media channels? Is this actually a joke that you think that anybody that gives an opinion on the people that betrayed him and treated him badly, yes, Priscilla Presley, yes, the Memphis Mafia, you think that you can shut people up, basically tell people to shut up? Is this a joke? We love Elvis. We admire Elvis. We know the true Elvis. Elvis touched our lives. Every Elvis fan on the planet that loves Elvis has been touched. Our spirit has been touched by his music, his personality. I can't even put it into words. I can't even put it into words. The effect. How Elvis has affected our lives. All of us. Millions of us. And we feel that Elvis was seriously badly treated. That his image, his reputation has been hammered. We have the Priscilla film, which made him look like a paedophile, a junkie, an abuser, a groomer, a controlling man, a bad-tempered, horrible man. This is so far from the truth. Elvis is none of those things. None of those things. Anyone that believes the things that are said by Priscilla or by people that interviewed Priscilla. Hi, Deborah. If you are here then, I did get them to message you. I hope you're well, Deborah. How's the fasting going, Deborah? How's the fasting? Anyway. Now, I don't understand. Sally Hoddle, if you're watching this, I don't get it. Because you did such a good job with the book. The book has been a massive success. The fans have warmed to you because we could sense that you did love Elvis, and hopefully you do love Elvis. So why would you try and shut the fans up? Why would you tell the fans off? Tell the fans to not have an opinion, to not share how they feel, to not defend Elvis Presley? Because we defend Elvis Presley because we want the truth to be outed. We want the truth out. Hi, Lati. So I'll quickly check your messages. I don't hate you, Sally Hoddle, but you've messed up. You've made a mistake. You can't mute the fans. You can't say that all people that say negative things about Elvis are haters. If I have opinions on Priscilla Presley and how she treated Elvis, it doesn't mean I'm a hater. It doesn't mean I hate her. It just means I want to defend Elvis and I have opinions. That's all it means. I read thousands of comments of people that are upset with the way that Elvis was treated. Does that mean they're all haters? You literally told people off. You should watch your own interview back that you posted on YouTube, which I think is going to do you some damage, because I actually think it's going to affect your book sales. You've made a big mistake. You need to do a U-turn and apologize to the fans, Sally. We're all human. We can make mistakes. I recommend you backtrack and rethink your words and understand you are not in tune with the Elvis fans. If you think that the Elvis fans that have opinions on Priscilla Presley or Colonel Tom Parker or the Memphis Mafia are all doing it for hate, you are very, very mistaken. They're doing it because they love Elvis. They want the truth to come out. It's that simple. So when people were messaging me and saying to me, have you seen that interview with Sally Hoddle, the writer of the book Destined to Die Young? And I wasn't even going to watch it. I didn't think much of it. But then when I did watch it, it was like I was being slapped in the face. I was like, is this woman serious? Now, a lot of the interview she praises Elvis. She says good things about him. But then she starts having a go at the fans. Having a go at the fans. What gives her that right? Writing a book about Elvis and making lots of money from the book does not give her the right to tell people like me, genuine Elvis fan, who has been a fan of Elvis for over 50 years, and many of you have been a fan of Elvis for 60, 70, even 80 years, if that's possible. You know what I mean anyway. My point is, okay, 80 years is a bit too much. I'll take back the 80 years, but you get what I'm saying. Come on. And what else was Sally saying? Now let's talk about the other Elvis channels. She was saying she's upset how the Elvis channels are being so hateful, that there are many Elvis channels being hateful towards Priscilla and Colonel Tom Parker and the Memphis Mafia. Now I'm telling you now, Sally Hoddle, we ain't being hateful at all. We are Elvis channels, and I'll say a few, because I love to promote Elvis channels. We've got Presley Mania with Rhonda. We've got Shauna's channel, Tender Loving Elvis. We've got other channels like Elvis Rare Photos, Elvis is the Man, and many others. Now, we are not haters of Priscilla. We just want the truth to come out so that Elvis can be defended properly. We want to do our research and get our facts. We want to prove what we're saying by finding documentation, by finding interviews. Some interviews are very rare. We're not haters. We're very proud of our channels. We are proud of our channels. You go and watch Rhonda and Shauna. There's no hate there, but they want the truth to come out. That Elvis's image and reputation, how it's portrayed, is completely wrong. Completely wrong. And then your book comes along, which is a success, which makes a difference, which is good. But then you decide, I don't even know why you did it, to release a 40-minute video telling us off, telling us to shut up, telling us to stop commenting. It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. It's beyond me that you would do that after the success you've had. Please do another follow-up video explaining correctly what you actually meant, because all I see through that video, and I know you also said good things about Elvis, but all I see is you telling us off. You trying to mute us, censoring us, you censoring us. That's all I see. Anyway, guys, I'm going to give you a few minutes to comment. I'm going to go through your comments. That's right, Stacey. Right, I'm just going to try and go through some of your comments. Hi, Elvis Presley. You okay? Cheryl, how are you? Elvis Presley is back. Nadia's on. We've got Jill. Cheryl, I think bone cancer. My dad had colon cancer. He was constantly running to the bathroom. That's so sad. So one Choctaw, it makes me wonder if there's any more money to be had with them to speak poorly of him. It's very true. Too many people have been making money from Elvis's name by running him down, telling lies, selling trashy books that are completely wrong, making crappy movies, documentaries, biographies that are running him into the ground, making him out as if some fat, drugged up junkie, child abuser. That's how they talk about one of the most kindest, decent men that ever lived. A true Christian. One of the most generous men that did so much for charity, that changed the world with his voice, that touched the world. still remembered today, nearly 50 years on, and they talk about him in the most disgusting way. And we just try and defend him, and then we're told off by someone just because they wrote a book. Big deal. You wrote a book, big deal. It doesn't give you the right to speak to millions and millions of fans in that way. Who do you think you are, Sally Hoddle? I'm sorry. Who do you think you are? You're out of order. Right, let's keep reading comments. I must try to get the book ordered. The book is good. I've got nothing against the book. But getting cocky, this is what I see. The cockiness of it. It's a British word, isn't it? The cockiness of telling Elvis fans to shut up, to not comment, to not have opinions, to not talk about the truth, to not try and spread the truth, to not defend Elvis Presley. It's ridiculous. Now, Billy Smith is one of the good guys. So is Charlie Hodge. I'm just scrolling through. Cheryl, you're correct. The way the Smith family has been treated is just so wrong. Elvis loved Billy. They were very close. Yep, freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. You can't call us all hateful just because we have opinions. Eileen, it's true. You guys know better. The Elvis fans that have been around since the 50s and 60s and 70s, you know better. You know better. Linda, that's correct. We have the right to voice our opinions. It doesn't mean we have to be called haters. We want the truth out. Priscilla lies. She doesn't want to acknowledge Billy Smith and Joe. That's Joy. Hi, Joy. I hope you're well, Joy. But that is 100% correct. Why are we not allowed to give the correct information to the world? Why can't we go on to different YouTube channels, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and tell the truth? Why not? It doesn't mean that we're hateful. We're not all nasty people. And one of the things Sally said was Elvis chose the people around him. He chose to love Priscilla. He chose to befriend the Memphis Mafia. He chose the people around him. Yeah, I know, he did choose them. So then she says, and because he chose them, the fact that they betrayed him was his fault, was Elvis's fault. Because Elvis chose them, how can that be his fault that his fiancée, his wife, the mother of his child, was unfaithful to him in 1968, just after Lisa Marie was born, and then went off with the karate instructor and had a secret affair with Mike Stone for a year before Elvis found out, and this led to the divorce? How is that Elvis's fault? How is it Elvis's fault that after the first divorce, she then went back again for a second divorce and nearly drove him to bankruptcy just before he died? How is that his fault? How is it his fault that the Memphis Mafia, Red West, Dave Hebler, and Sonny West wrote a betrayal book? Elvis, what happened? How is that Elvis's fault? So because he befriended them, it's Elvis's fault. It's ridiculous. Who is blamed for choosing their friends if their friends let them down and betray them? It's one of the most stupid things I've ever heard anybody say, Sally Hoddle. And I could pick through that whole interview, and I would say every couple of minutes she said something in that 40-minute chat that annoys me. It's almost like she hasn't done her research properly. Now, we know that Elvis didn't properly get with Priscilla until she was nearly 22. Now, they got engaged when she was 21. Now, yes, Elvis, before before they got engaged, he lived like a single man. He had other girlfriends. And after she betrayed him, once she betrayed him the way that she did in the marriage just after the baby was born, that was it. It was over. Elvis didn't want anything to do with Priscilla, but they had a child. They'd got married. It was a very public marriage. The whole world watched the marriage. The whole world watched the birth of the baby. So for a couple of years, Elvis tried to give things a go. But in 1971, she does it all again. She makes a beeline for Mike Stone, the karate champion. And that leads to the divorce. The first divorce wasn't too bad. It was pretty typical of a Hollywood-style divorce. But the second divorce happened when he was very unwell. Seriously unwell. It was cruel. In my mind, the second divorce was cruel. Now, I can go into all the circumstances of the second divorce. How the building had a lien put on it, a charge. Elvis's home, Graceland's. Which, in my opinion, had an effect on him that was so serious it could have been part of the reason that he died, in my opinion. Now then we look at the circumstances to how Priscilla was able to become the head of Graceland, the trustee on behalf of Lisa Marie, the boss of everything. Now we have found evidence, in our opinion, that Graceland's being saved was not because of Priscilla. Graceland's becoming a living museum was not Priscilla's idea. We've got evidence, but I'm still going to call it an opinion. But she has spent the last 40 years taking credit for the saving of Graceland, for the opening of the Living Museum, when it was already being planned by Memphis Council, I call them, and by other Morgan Maxfield, the guy who died in the jet plane. I'm going to go into that now. But does me talking about these things, talking about divorce, talking about Priscilla's unfaithfulness, does it make me a hater? I'm not a hater because I'm talking about evidence and stuff that we've researched and found out. Now, when we talk about poor Lisa Marie, am I a hater when I'm defending Lisa Marie? We all know that Lisa Marie, very shortly after Elvis died, was put into Scientology. Now, who agrees with that? Is there anyone on here that agrees that Lisa Marie, I think she may have only been 12 years old, was dumped on Scientology? Seriously, I'm asking you now, guys. How do you feel about Lisa Marie being dumped on Scientology? Please comment. I'm reading. We loved Lisa Marie. Lisa Marie was a special girl. She was like her father. She was different. She stood out. She had this personality that just affected us. Even when she was a small child. Even when she was a small child, she was special. And as she became and blossomed into a gifted, talented, beautiful woman, she still touched us. The Elvis fans, we weren't just touched by the effect that Elvis had on all of our lives. And we were changed. When Elvis affected our lives, we changed forever. And we're still feeling it now, 30, 40, 50, 60 years later. We watched Lisa Marie grow up from before Elvis passed away until she passed away recently. And we were touched, we followed her life. So how do you think we feel that she was put into Scientology? How do we feel? We're gutted. We're like, how did it happen? How did it happen? Poor Lisa Marie was chucked into Scientology. And I've seen interviews that she would cry herself to sleep and she was very lonely and hated it. She did eventually adjust, but she went through a transformation in Scientology, a cruel transformation, and the fans are very upset that Priscilla Presley allowed this to happen. Now, we don't really know why she put Lisa Marie into Scientology. We don't really know why. Maybe to get her freedom. We don't know. So Oliver, hi Oliver. I am a big Elvis fan for 36 years and Lisa Marie, and I miss Lisa Marie and Elvis so much. Thank you, Oliver. Now, because we're talking about Lisa Marie. We're trying to defend her memory, her legacy, her image. Now, does that make us haters? Sally Hoddle, when we stick up for Lisa Marie, it doesn't make us haters. It just means we're giving our opinion so we can defend her because we love her. We care about her. We care about Elvis's daughter. Let's jump forward. Poor Lisa Marie passes away. And we all know that Lisa Marie did not want the Priscilla film made. We all know it. But Priscilla still went ahead and promoted that film. Priscilla Presley went ahead and promoted the film that her daughter, Lisa Marie, did not want made. She emailed Sofia Coppola asking her, please do not allow that film to be made because it will tarnish my father's image. And then she passed away. And there is rumour that it is possible that Lisa Marie was threatening Priscilla with a lawsuit if the film came out. This is just my opinion, guys. Now, I'm disgusted that film was made by Priscilla with Sofia Coppola, that it was made, and there's rumours that Barry Siegel was involved in the making of that film, at least involved in the concept of the making of that film. Bridget Cruz told us this. Bridget Cruz, the auctioneer, has been on our show and told us that Barry Siegel may have orchestrated the making of the film Priscilla. Now, this is on one of our live streams. We're very fortunate that Bridget Cruz joined us on our live stream. Bridget Cruz, the auctioneer. Now, because I'm talking about Lisa Marie and I'm disgusted that that film was ever made, does that make me a hater? I'm not a hater. I'm trying to give you guys, the Elvis fans, Team Elvis, and thank you Team Elvis for helping us now. I'm trying to let Team Elvis know and the fans know my opinions. It doesn't make me a hater. Sally Hoddle. I'm not a hater because I have opinions about the making of the Priscilla film. I'm defending Elvis Presley. I'm defending Lisa Marie. I'm upset with Priscilla Presley. It doesn't mean I hate her. I'm not being hateful. Don't call me a hater because I have an opinion. Because I think what happened with the Priscilla film was wrong. I think making a film that Lisa Marie didn't want made, Elvis's daughter, her father, should not have been made. It doesn't make me a hater. Now we can step back a little while. When Lisa Marie died, let's talk about that. It's obvious that Lisa Marie wants Priscilla Presley removed as trustee so that Riley Q, her daughter, rightly so, should be in charge of Graceland. And of course she should be, and eventually it'll be with Finley and Harper as well. And then Priscilla Presley jumps in and threats lawsuit because she wants to be joint trustee with Riley Q. Now, what is that all about? Now, this is my opinion. What is that all about? That Riley Q and Priscilla Presley should be joint trustees, even though it was Riley's mother that died. Since when does a grandmother become a trustee? When it goes to the kids, guys. It goes to the kids. Mum dies, the kids get the stuff. That's how it works. So if we discuss that, and we know that millions of fans the world over are upset that Priscilla threatened a lawsuit to get her way. And we also know that we feel, in our opinion, that Riley Keough was a bit soft and is just too nice and agreed to Priscilla's demands for $1 million, for a monthly wage, no, a yearly salary, for her to be buried at Gracelands, for her $400,000 legal fees to be paid by Riley Keough. This was all so wrong, so wrong. This should never have happened. What should have happened is Priscilla should have stepped aside and let Riley take over. That's what should have happened. There should have been no threat of lawsuit. So now when we talk about this, Sally Hoddle, does this make me a hater? Am I a hater because I'm talking about Priscilla Presley and the threat of a lawsuit when her daughter died because Priscilla wanted to be joint trustee with Riley Keough, which is a joke. Again, these are all my opinions, guys. I'm not a hater. Now, Elvis fans, millions of Elvis fans, and we have Team Elvis here. Thank you, Team Elvis. And please subscribe now, guys. If you want to be part of our live streams, please subscribe. It means everything to us. Please subscribe. So important that you guys like and subscribe. Can you like now, please? Can you like now? Right. I'm waffling on, guys. I'm waffling on. What am I really trying to say? Sally Hoddle, you've made a mistake. There are millions of fans that love and admire Elvis and Lisa Marie. And we are going to go till the day we die, to our last breath, defending Elvis Presley, defending Lisa Marie. Now, there's many people behind the scenes that have been helping me with my information, with my documentation, with my research, because I don't know everything, guys. I need to learn. Team Elvis have helped me. I have some sources that have been helping me behind the scenes. I'm so grateful to Team Elvis. I'm grateful to my sources, and I'm going to keep going. And I will keep outing the truth. I will search for the truth. I will defend Elvis Presley. We, on this channel, Defending Elvis Presley, Fans Want the Truth. That's the name of this channel. Defending Elvis Presley, Fans Want the Truth. We, on this channel, Elvis Defenders, Team Elvis, taking care of business, are going to keep doing live streams every day, talking about the wrongs that happened to Elvis Presley and Lisa Marie. And yes, we'll have opinions on Scientology. Yes, we have opinions on Colonel Tom Parker, on the Memphis Mafia. We have opinions on anything wrong that happened to a Presley. And we are loud and proud to defend Elvis Presley and his legacy. We are not haters. The fans of Elvis are not haters. Elvis passed away in 1977. He cannot defend himself. The only way we're going to get it out there to defend Elvis is through the comments on social media. There is no other way. We can't go to the TV companies, the news companies, the magazines. They didn't want to know. They just want to keep repeating the lies, the bullshit. They just want to keep repeating the crap. They didn't want to say the truth. So it's through the comments on our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X. That's how we have our say. So when Sally Hoddle mentions social media and says that there are loads of social media channels all hating on Priscilla, you are so wrong, young lady. You are so wrong. We're just talking truth. We're just talking truth. That's all. We just want the truth. You insult us. You insult us. When you say that we're a bunch of haters and that Elvis wouldn't like it, you insult us. You insult Elvis. Because in my opinion, Elvis would love it. Elvis would love the fact that we are trying to get the truth out there about Priscilla Presley, about the Memphis Mafia people that let him down, about Colonel Tom Parker and many other things. about the incorrect portrayal of a beautiful man. Anyway, guys, we're coming up to an hour. Let's have a look at some of your comments. So anyway, you can tell I'm very passionate, guys. Very, very passionate. That video, when I watched it, the Sally Hoddle video, really upset me. Really, the way that she sat on a pedestal and acted as if she had an authority to speak about Elvis just because she had written a medical book about his life. You don't get to call 10 million fans haters. You don't get away with that. Not without a massive reaction. Okay, who we got? We got Teresa. Yeah, I know that Bob Joyce seems like a lovely man, but he's not Elvis. Hi, Colleen, are you okay? How we going, Stacey? How we going, Jill? How's Deborah? Are you feeling all right? Cheryl, you okay? We got Chilling in Canada. How we going? The Piers Morgan injury, that was just laughable. We have. I'm trying to go through some comments, guys, because I've been talking too much. We have W8 Man, Elvis works in a chip shop. Yeah, I know that. I bought some chips off him. Keep speaking the truth. Stacey, you know I'm gonna. Nadia. Team Elvis, Nadia. Team E. I like it. Blue Bunny, you don't have to be grateful to me. We're doing this together. We're doing this together. This isn't just Louis. This is Team Elvis. I'm part of Team Elvis, remember that. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anyone. Hi, Carolyn, you okay? Carolyn, it's called Defending Elvis Presley, Fans Want the Truth. Defending Elvis Presley, Fans Want the Truth. The Facebook page. Please join us. Anyone that wants to join the Facebook page, please go ahead. We really do want your support. Please like and subscribe this live view. It's important to us that you join us. Please join us on our little mission to defend Elvis Presley, on our crusade. Now, we're a lovely channel here. We've been slowly growing, getting the word out there. We're getting very good positive feedback. We're still a small channel, guys. We're still a small channel, and we want to grow. So the more subscribers, the more likes. If you want to be a member, the more members, it's great. How's Linda? Linda, you okay? Diana, how are you? The Facebook is Defending Elvis Presley, Fans Want the Truth. I'm just scrolling back. Miranda, how are you? You're right, I'm definitely not a hater. I actually feel sorry for Priscilla. Nicolette, how's Nicolette? You okay? She makes a good point. She says, is Suzanne Finstad, the writer of the book Child Bride, a hater? Of course she isn't. She's trying to get the truth out there, guys. This is how silly it sounds. You know, it does make me wonder. I do sort of think, I'm so surprised that Sally has done this 40-minute speech on YouTube. It really surprises me. It makes me wonder who put her up to it. You know, is she trying to please someone? Does anyone come to mind, guys? Who do you think Sally Hoddle is trying to please with this 40-minute YouTube video? Can you let me know, guys? Well, I get the feeling, guys, she's friends with people in high places. Do we have any guesses? Does anyone want to guess who her friend is? You got it, Eileen. You got it. And I'll tell you why I think it. Because it's so out of the blue. It's so out of... If you look at Sally Hoddle's interviews on YouTube, and there's loads, that she praises the book. She talks about her book all the time. She's very proud of that book. So why come out with a 40-minute speech that is basically telling us to shut up? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up, guys. It's a bit of a gamble because she's risking damaging the reputation of her book. Look at losing credibility of her book. Teresa, you're probably right, in our opinion. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go home now, and I'm gonna probably do a PC live. If you want to join me, we're gonna carry on with the same subject. I might play some clips from the video. So is it okay if I just clock off now, guys? And then I'll get home. I'm only a few minutes away, and I'm gonna do another live stream. Please join me in about 10-15 minutes. And we can go through this on the PC on widescreen, on a wide live. Is that okay with everyone? Cool. Brilliant, guys. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to Team Elvis. You know I love all of you. I'm going to hop over on the PC so we can do it on a widescreen. And we're going to carry on this subject. But this time I'm going to play some of the video. Okay? Thanks, guys. I'll see you in a minute. I appreciate all of you. I'm sending you all love. See you in a minute.